When we're doing specific gravity and eventually from that point moisture testing, we use out in the field either a 1 quart or a 2 quart pycnometer. The pycnometer is a fruit jar supplied with a conical shaped lid with a gasket for sealing purposes, so the water will seal into the jar. The calibration process is to fill the jar with water, and if we're doing this test in the real world, we need to check water temperature, because the water temperature that we use during the calibration process needs to be within plus or minus 3 degrees of the water temperature when we're physically running the test. For demonstration purposes, we are not going to worry, say, about the actual water temperature. Take our lid, screw it down so it will seal, and then go ahead and finish filling this jar up with water. Lid. Personally, I like to have a little bead on top, but as long as you have a flush or with a little bead on top of it, as long as you do it consistently that way, you're calibrating and testing. Once we have established, we have our jar full of water, the calibration process, we then need to dry off the jar completely, making sure we get the water, any water around the rim, making sure that the jar is sealed, and tear in the scale, and then this weight will be the calibrated pycnometer weight that we need in our calculation to determine specific gravity. In this case, it happens to be 1,482 grams. So I just record that. Then, as my sample is becoming saturated and turns dry, I top out most of the water that I used for calibration purposes, leaving a couple inches of water to help protect the jar, being glass. Rock and glass doesn't mix too well if you're not careful.